is what it is.
You won the Air Canada Cup.
Yes.
What year?
1987.
What?
I didn't win it. We won it.
Sorry, that's my mistake. You guys won it.
Yeah.
Stories on winning the Air Canada Cup. Very prestigious tournament. It's called the TELUS Cup now. Is it TELUS Cup now?
Yes.
TELUS Cup now. Winning that, is that up there in the rankings of most special moments in your career?
Oh, yes.
Is it?
Yes.
Where was it when you won it?
Ottawa. Gloucester.
Ottawa.
And Gloucester. And that during that tournament, Rob Brindamore, Pellerin, Herder, Batters were all on Notre Dame Hounds team. They were power packed. But what was special about it, we were the youngest team in the tournament. And I had 5 bantam players on my team. And I was told we'd never win with that, but that's the way I am. I'm going to take the player that I feel that deserves, that's earned, that merits to be there, and has the potential to get better. And I had 5 of them on the team, and I put kids, LaRoche Campo and Simardo, against the big trio of Rob Brindamore, who coaches Carolina at the moment. And you had to beat them more than once. Plus, we never lost a game in the tournament in regular time, which is still a record since that's never been.
To this day.
To this day, it's still there. There are teams that have won it and have gone undefeated once. I think another team from the Maritimes maybe, but they went into overtime. We won all of our games in regulation times, and basically the other important factor in that tournament that I found was that the players we had a choreography. We had a little show that we would put on at the beginning. You see the Carolina Hurricanes when they do that little show.
Speaking of Robert Brindamore, yeah.
Well, we had one in our warm-up, which I did that to distract and take away the tension from the players and distract them, but where they would go through a routine. People would clap for it. It was just like putting on a mini show.
What was the routine? What was it?
Well, it would be like you were going to how would I say that? The Rockettes. You were going to see a play, but we would play it out on the ice. They would turn, they would circle, all the warm up was designed as a showcase. The whole warm up. And then they'd go into the second part of the warm-up. The first part of the warm-up, was a showcase, a choreography. I know I'm saying it in French, I guess, but all it did was showcase certain elements of a spectacle, of a show, where you would go out, say I'd have one player in front, he would direct the orchestra, as we say, and they would do multiple different variations of movements. Like instead of stretching, they would roll, all in sequence. Their puck handling, etc., all in sequence. Everything was done in sequence. It was uniform. And they were so good at it that people would clap to see it. And we did that so that it would distract the other team, entertain the fans, and take away the pressure, any nervousness that our players had. That's why I did it, and it was like a show. And Carolina does it now.
I wonder if that's where he got it from, Brindamore.
I wonder if he'd admit it, but I know he saw it. And,
I know he saw it.
Yeah, and some people said it was kind of like, oh well, we don't do that in hockey. It's kept. Well, they're doing it today.
How funny is that? Full circle.
Hockey, yeah, they're doing it today. It's like when Price and Subban were doing their show, and the coach made them stop doing it. I never would have made them stop doing it.
Yeah.
That's part of the entertainment.
Having fun.
It's having fun. And this is where sometimes we take ourselves too seriously when people are paying to see entertainment. They're paying to be entertained. And we're part of entertainment. When you're in sports, it's the same as going to the movies. You're in the
entertainment business.
You're in the entertainment business. You're a public person. So they can holler at you, scream at you, all they want, but you still should have the right to entertain them.
Yeah.
And why would you consider that as... Yeah. And the other part of it that I really enjoyed was the way the players were so happy. When you see young people, they don't hold back. There's no shyness. So that part of it, and the other part was because I knew there had never been a black man that had done that before. That I did know.
Was there any part like this Paris guy? He's a little nutty. What's he making these players do this for? Like, was there any
Oh
of
yeah,
that? Like, and what did you do? You're just like,
yeah.
eh,
Well,
I am nutty. Yeah, you just went with it.
yeah.
Like you
I
just
would tell the players, I said, guys, we're winning, aren't we? Or you're improved. You were drafted, were you not? And for me, it never bothered me. It was always what would benefit the team, the players. In sports, I guess I can explain it this way: when you're coaching or a GM, your responsibility is to the players, to management, to the ownership, to the town or the city where you're coaching. You have to maintain, and to the league that you're in. Those are the four. That's the criteria. It's in four facets. So I've always lived by that code, and that's part of it was entertainment. And I felt that everybody's like an individual. If you enjoy doing something and you're entertaining someone and it's sane and it's not harming anyone, there's nothing the matter with it. Everybody benefits from it. If it makes somebody smile, if it gives somebody a conversation piece to say, well, I don't like, well, fine. But the majority of people enjoy seeing people that are allowed to express themselves.
I like the way you look at the world, John. You're good people.
Oh,
That's it's different. You don't hear that every day.
it's kept me in the game.